And E85 going up. It was 238 the entire month. Now it's starting to go up, man. Come on now. Like it was literally 238 the whole month. Whew. Go ahead and pump some E right quick. About to put 550. That guy doing circles at the gas station. That dude's sketch. All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. We are going to be headed out to a spot, and I think people might be getting active tonight. I think. We'll see. We'll see what's going down. I know people are going to be headed out to Mexico this weekend. So we will probably try to go ahead and test out the car against some interesting builds. I really want to run a cammed C7Z as well as a cammed ZL1. I think that'd be really interesting. That's like my priority to race, to be honest, because in all reality, as much as I love getting runs in, right now I'm trying to run up against some cars that, you know, are interesting, and also builds that I would also want to go ahead and do. Like, I've raced so many Mustangs, I've raced plenty of Hellcats, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go ahead and run up against some modified LT4 cars, hell, maybe even some boosted LS3 cars, heads cam blower setup, just to see exactly, you know, how things turn out. For real, because I wouldn't mind having an LT4 powered car. I really wouldn't. Preferably a C7 Z06, but I'm not gonna also lie, those ZL1s are really nice too. 6-speed, of course, and obviously the 7-speed manual for the Z06. But we'll see what's at this meet tonight. Should be some nice cars. Honestly, I think like it's gonna be a lot of cars that make like 7, 8, maybe even 900, maybe a couple thousand horsepower cars. I don't know. We'll see though. It's funny though, man, because like when I was out at Texas 2K, there was no Houston cars for the most part that like I ran up against, which I found kind of interesting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like out of town. Well, technically I'm an out of towner where I was at, but like I was like the only Houston car for the most part, which is kind of crazy. But you know what I'm saying, I did my thing. I think I went to this location like a while ago, but I definitely have not uploaded it on the channel. That's for sure. I know for a fact I have not posted this location on the channel yet. And it is a little bit of a drive. It's like 30 minutes away. But I think it should be pretty interesting. I think it should be pretty interesting. Some interesting builds should show up realistically. It's not a roll meet, but I know for a fact like sometimes people like to get active after these type of gatherings, and I really do want to test out the car against some like interesting builds that might pop up. So with all that being said, when I get closer to the spot, I'll pick up the camera, but until then I'm gonna just vibe out and cruise, because it is kind of, I don't know why there's traffic, bro. Why is there traffic right now?
One eternity later.
Turn right, then take the first right.
Why do I feel like people got kicked out? I think people got kicked out. No cap. 100% people got kicked out.
Turn right.
Yeah, people got booted.
Use the left lane to make a U-turn.
Yeah, people got booted for sure.
Make a U-turn, then turn left.
I literally don't even think this is the meet that I'm trying to go to. I think this is just a random meet, like that ass, because the meet that I'm supposed to go to is like not even like over here. I don't even think this is where I'm supposed to be going, but I'm about to see what's here. Parking's kind of cooked.
A few moments later.
All right, so there's a GT350 up here. He's hauling ass. I'm gonna see if I can catch up to him. Is this a Shelby? It sure is a Shelby. Oh shit. You don't really see too many GT350s out here, man. You really don't. That's actually kind of crazy. Hell yeah. Yeah, that thing sounds good. I'm in the damn neighborhood though, so I kind of don't want to make too much noise because my car is incredibly loud. Like, I really don't want to make too much noise here. Crawl in 5th gear. Hell yeah. That thing is sick. Hell yeah. Yes, sir. That's awesome. I love running into other GT350s, man. I really do. I really do. I don't want to disturb this man's neighborhood. Cause I know I'm making a lot of noise. That's pretty sick. That just made my day. You don't really see GT350s at all, man. That really just made my day for real. All right, it's the next day and I have both good news as well as bad news. Now, the good news is ProCharger did actually respond to my video and they did give me some advice on what to do and what not to do regarding the ProCharger crank support bolt. Now, they advised that I do not really race the car or drive the car the way everything is currently, obviously, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly why they said that. And number two, they also said that they had some customers that had the ProCharger crank support, pushing more boost, that had nothing but good luck. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that everybody is having the luck that I am having right now, or technically bad luck that I'm having right now, but I'm just seriously reporting on what's going on with my specific car, because the way I kind of set up my channel is like a running timeline. You know, I install parts, get parts installed, I race the car, daily drive the car, daily drive. I mean, I drive this car like a lot, y'all. Like, I drive it to the grocery store when I can. I drive it to meets. I go on cruises, you know, road trips. I mean, we literally just did like an 1,000-mile road trip, you know, back and forth 2 days, totaling 1,000 miles, a little over a week and a half ago. And I just report back on the reliability and what's going on, you know, with the setup that I'm currently running. Like, that's how I personally run my channel. So I get that other people have luck, but for me personally, this is just what's going on with my own car. And, you know, I just report back to you guys. That's literally what I'm doing. I'm just reporting back to y'all. Like, I'm not doing any of this, you know, for the video's sake. Like, quite literally, if I had none of this happen, that would be a better situation. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, the bad news is I definitely can't drive the car until I get this fixed, which is going to be hopefully sometime next week. I have an appointment to get the car taken a look at, and hopefully the issue fixed up next week. And let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what's going down. So as you guys can see right here, the bolt has fully broken off. Now, miraculously, all of the belts are still on the car. The supercharger belt, the accessory drive belt, still in the car. But as you guys can see, the bolt is fully broken off, and it's actually like not lined up properly with all the other pulleys. The ProCharger crank support is now kind of hanging a little bit lower. So I'm 100% not going to drive this car until next week when I do get this fixed up. Hopefully next week when I get this fixed up, because if I do drive the car, obviously it could throw off the belt alignment, and it could shred the belt, not only the supercharger belt but also the accessory drive pulley belt, and potentially go ahead and damage the front timing cover, which I do not want to happen again. So we're gonna play it safe, not drive the car whatsoever. I did a small acceleration because I was curious to see if the vibration would knock this loose, and it did actually just shift it. So we're not gonna drive the car whatsoever. We're gonna play it safe, and we're gonna get this fixed up. You guys can also see that I do believe it is riding on the pulley as well. So I'm gonna get this pulley taken a look at. Honestly, it was probably doing this before. I just never noticed it until now. So if I have to get this like idler pulley replaced, I'm gonna do that, as well as get a new belt for the supercharger and the accessory drive, because from my understanding, the belts have to come off for this to be repaired. So if the belts have to come off, obviously I'm just gonna go ahead and get a new belt in there, supercharger, as well as the accessory drive pulley. It looks like everything is still on the grooves, which is fantastic. So just as a precaution, I'm gonna go ahead and get all that swapped out, and as well as get that pulley looked at, because it looks like it's riding on the crank support hardware right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I think it's riding on there. So I'm gonna get that looked at. And obviously with this bolt, a lot of you guys are telling me to use Loctite. ProCharger doesn't recommend using Loctite, but I know some people that have had this happen use Loctite. We'll use some Loctite on here, and you know, pray that it does not happen again, at least for, I guess, the remainder of the year. So that's the bad news. Just not gonna be able to drive the car for about like a week and a half or so until I get this fixed up, which, you know, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, the belts could have tore off, and then I had to get the car towed. Luckily, that didn't happen. I did the test like right by the house, so worst case scenario, if the belts were to actually like get kind of shredded, I'd be right by the house. But luckily, that did not happen. So we're gonna get that all fixed up. And good news, some more good news, because I have to get a new belt and whatnot and get this all fixed up, I'm just gonna pulley down. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the 4.88 pulley, put the 4.63, so the car will be at around 12 pounds of boost. It should be making like high 800, maybe low 9. I don't think it's gonna make 9, but it should be a little bit more aggressive. But I am also still planning on going with a different forced induction option toward the end of the year. I was already planning on doing that regardless if any of this like was not happening. Still gonna go with the new forced induction option, whether it be like Whipple, twin turbo, or ESS, just for the fact that like this has happened 2 times already. I'm gonna fix it the 3rd time, but you know what they say, you know, 3 tries and then you gotta move on. So we're gonna go ahead and get that situated. Now the reason I'm doing this right now and getting it fixed up is like I absolutely hate having my cars down, and we got Mustang week coming up in about a month, and obviously like I don't want the car down or potentially, you know, could be down for Mustang week over a bolt. So I'm gonna get this all fixed up right now. Hopefully we'll have the car running the end of next week, potentially the beginning of the week after that. So that would be a massive W. It kind of falls like in an opportune time because it really ain't nothing going on the last week of the month, and on top of that, the first week of the month, we should have the car good to go. But definitely gonna get the car ready before Mustang week. Like that's gonna happen because You know what I'm saying? I want to be, you know, whipping the Shelby GT350 when we have, you know, the first Mustang week in Texas. So we're gonna be whipping the S650 for the time being, going to some meets. I've been driving this car a lot, y'all. Like, this has been like by far the best daily driver I've ever had. And rain, you know, nice weather. I mean, it rained earlier today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get this car detailed, take it out this weekend. Might put it back on the E30 mix. I had it on the E30 mix like maybe like a month ago, and it's nice. It's nice. So I might go ahead and put the E30 mix on here. And there actually are some new parts for this car, interior wise, that I kind of want to get into this car quick, because I have some of them in the Shelby GT350, so I know it'll look good in the S650. So I wanted to give you guys a little update. We're gonna fix the Shelby GT350. We're gonna pulley down, hopefully make, you know, high 8. I don't think it's gonna make 900. I don't care if it makes 900. In all reality, we're just gonna pulley down, get a little bit quicker, and then yeah, just whip the S650, which I've been enjoying, man. I was talking about selling this car. If I was gonna get rid of it, I would have got rid of it by now. Like, I really do like this car. I ain't gonna lie, I really do, man. I'm just waiting for tuning to become available, because, dude, I want to race this car bad, but there's just no point because you can't tune it. And I want to go twin turbo. I mean, can you imagine, like, the welds would look good on this car. Like, for real, the welds would look tough on this car. Like, I need to get some bell mounts for this car or something like that, because it would look good, because it's gray. Oh man, carbon hood, trunk, doors. Oh man, I can already see the vision. We just gotta wait for tuning to become available. So if you guys enjoyed the vid, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.